Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to teach you how to make charm earrings using metal earring hooks and findings. Here's an example of what a pair could look like, but you can make it using any charms you want, any earring hooks you want, and any other, anything that you want. Good description, right? Alright, some things that you may want to use to make these earrings are a pair of wire cutters. And then I like to use two different pairs of pliers. These ones clamp down and these ones are used for winding wire around. Then you'll want some earring hooks or earring backings. I don't really know if they have a specific name. There's a bunch of different kinds of hooks. There's this one that I've showed you. There's this kind and this kind, which looks like a clip-on, but it's not. It comes undone like that. You can also get clip-on earrings if your ears aren't pierced. If you're using an earring hook like this, you'll want a crimp bead, which is a very tiny metal bead. Then you'll also want some types of beads or charms. I like working with charms that have the little hole that you can add a loop to. And this, or there's even plastic ones that have the little loop in them. You maybe want some chain to work with, and you'll most definitely want some jump rings to work with. Anything that I'm teaching you in this video, this is all basics, so you can make any kind of earring that you want with this information. This first step depends on which earring hooks you're using. Since mine has nothing stopping the loops from coming off of it, I'm going to add a crimp bead. Alright, so it's just this little metal bead. You can get it in the findings or jewelry aisle at a craft store or some other stores like Walmart maybe. I want to clamp down with it right there. I'm using this pair of pliers. The main thing when you're putting this on, you just don't want it to be able to move up and down. It's okay if it can turn, but you don't want it moving. I usually turn it in like that. If you want to skip all the hassles of starting off with the crimp bead like this, just use a different hook that just has a loop at the bottom or something. Then go ahead and decide which charms and if you're using chain and stuff like that. So I am using chain, and I don't know what size chain this is, but I'm cutting 10 links of it, so I'm gonna put my wire cutters on the 11th link, so I have 10 of them on the earring. I have 2 pieces of chain, one for each earring. Then I have 2 pearls, one to attach to each chain, and then I will be needing 6 jump rings, and I also have 2 of these plastic disco ball looking charms. Now I'm going to take one of my jump rings, hold it with the flat pair of pliers, and then take the other pair of pliers, pull one pair of pliers towards you and push one away so it opens the jump ring at the top. Then go ahead, take one of your beads and put it on the jump ring. So like this. And while the jump ring's still open, you need to put that onto the earring hook, hold on to it, and take your pliers again. And then you're going to close the jump ring back up while it's still on there. There's one part of the earring done, and you could leave it like that if you wanted to. It's acceptable to wear an earring like that, that'd be cute. But I'm going to add more. I'm going to take another jump ring and open it up like you did for the first one. And now I'm going to take my little piece of chain. I'm going to put the link of the chain onto the jump ring. Keep the jump ring open, and then I'm going to put it behind the first jump ring that I have on this earring hook and close it back up. And the final step is to take another jump ring and do the same thing. Open that up. I'm using a pearl to put on the chain, so I'm putting the pearl charm, the little pearl bead, onto the jump ring and taking my earrings, and I'm going to put it on the 4th link down of this chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, go ahead and close the jump ring back up. Alright, so here's one earring complete, and I'm just going to do the exact same steps for the other earring, and I'll show you the finished pair. And as you can tell, making earrings is really simple. All you pretty much need to do is keep adding jump rings to loops and charms and stuff and building upon it, and you'll get something really cool. Here are both pairs of earrings. Now for some of my new jewelry creations. I'm going to start with the earrings. You've already seen 2 of the pairs. Here's a pair with this decorative clasp and a black acrylic bead and a pearl charm. Then these are all separate pairs of earrings. There's a blue, a yellow, and a white. But the difference between the white one and the ones that I showed you earlier is the pearl color. It's a little bit darker As you can tell, there's like a white pearl and kind of like a peachish brown type pearl. Then I have this really simple earring with a few jump rings and a pearl. And the last type of earring I have made is this one with these black gem type beads and a heart at the bottom. Then I made this necklace. It has a heart charm and then a crayon box charm and some beads on a head pin that I bent and stuff, and it's on this chain, this kind of clasp. And then I made this really pretty bracelet. It has a toggle clasp at the end and a disco ball plastic charm. And then it has 4 plastic heart charms, and here's the other end of the toggle clasp. I also have this star charm necklace still in my shop, this star beaded necklace in my shop, and then I have this pair of earrings in my shop and this pair. So go ahead and check that stuff out if you're interested, or tell me which ones you want me to list if you don't see them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. And go ahead and add me on Formspring, Tumblr, Twitter, Daily Booth, and check out my official Facebook fan page and my shop. And you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye! A pair of metal earring. Oh man, you stick that through the heart. Oh, that sounded really gross.